Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. Right now we're at the Rental Car Center, and today we're headed home to Fort Lauderdale. Today we're flying the Flying Pencil, a Delta 757-200. So let's head to the terminal and get checked in. Right now we're headed to Concourse A, which is in the North Terminal, I believe, of Atlanta Airport. It's pretty far. We have to take the SkyTrain over there, so let's head over now. SkyTrain is on level 4. The headquarters for Delta is in Atlanta, so it's a big airport for them. A lot of the connections go here. It's pretty similar to like American Airlines in Dallas. But anyway, let's head through security and get to the gate. Alright, we're now past security and we're in Concourse T. We're headed to gate A9 to board our flight to Fort Lauderdale and Delta. Let's go. And right here's our gate for today, A9. Alright, I apologize because I didn't give you all the flight information beforehand. But today we're on Delta Flight 1670 to Fort Lauderdale, boarding right here at A9. It's a 757, also known as the Flying Pencil because it's really thin but really long. So here we are, let's check it out. Right out here's our aircraft for today, November 660 Delta Lima. It's a 33-year-old 757-200, serial number 24422. It came in about an hour ago from Fort Lauderdale. Right now we're at the very end of the terminal, and it's really empty back here, but if you look over there, there's like the train arrival area, so it's very crowded. But it looks like they're all coming over here. But if we look on this side, it's practically a ghost town. I mean, there are a few people, but for the biggest airport in the world, it's pretty empty over here. Honestly, I like it. This right here is the gate area for today's flight. As of now, the little waiting area is pretty empty. It'll fill up soon, but today's flight is not too full, so it should be pretty nice. Per tradition, it's time for plane spotting Atlanta style. Let's go. Alright, and we just finished plane spotting. Now we're going to gate A9 for our flight to Fort Lauderdale. And here's our gate for today. And we're now boarding for Fort Lauderdale. Welcome aboard to 757.
Hang on 1 second, sir. Oh, all right, go ahead.
Hi. Our seat for today is 30A. Today we're in seat 30A, and considering that this plane is 33 years old, it's in great shape. Right here we have an IFD screen. Here we have a nice tray table. Very sturdy. Seat back pocket here with our safety card. Advertisement it looks like. And a puke bag in case the flight gets bumpy. Very nice recline. And our window right here with a perfect wing view. Unlike American, Delta has boarding music with lyrics in it, but to be honest, it's pretty cool. Here's our wing view for today.
As you get settled in, folks, please ensure that your smaller items, that includes any of those backpacks, laptop bags, small purses, briefcases, small garment bags, anything that is small will need to go into the seat in front of you. Larger items, we'll handle those first. On this aircraft, turn on their sides like a book on a bookshelf. Diagram in the back should give you further instructions, as well as your fellow passengers placing those bags correctly. before you take your assigned seat, ensure that the drinking flows, and if it's full, please feel free to close it.
Alright, but yeah, let's play.
Another good thing about the IFE on this plane is that there's a headphone jack and a USB port inside the IFE screen.
70 down to Fort Lauderdale. Looks like they're getting everything loaded on this plane. Supposed to be out of here in 10 minutes. Once we get pushing off the gate, get airborne. Flight time down to Fort Lauderdale is 1 hour and 21 minutes. It's a pretty good ride flying down. We'll be able to get that past the seatbelt sign off. But if you're sitting in your seat, please have your seatbelt fastened for any unexpected rough air. We do thank you for flying with Delta. Hope you enjoy the flight.
Right out here, as you can see, is the Virgin Atlantic A350-1000 taking off for London.
Your current items are stowed tray tables and seats are either up and locked position and aisle armrests are lowered. If you're sitting in a seat where the video monitor extends from the armrest, that needs to be put away at this time. Large electronic devices such as laptops soon need to be powered down and stowed inside a bag under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. They may not be stowed as you office. 962 Fort Lauderdale. My name is Cindy on your flight leader on today's flight. And I'm advised to you wonderful Fort Lauderdale flight attendant. It's a pleasure to have you aboard with us today. Before we depart, you are direct to attention to the video monitors for resuscitation of our 767 aircraft.
The world is so much bigger than us. The more we experience it, the more we grow. Because travel opens our minds to new opportunities and fresh perspectives, reflection and restoration, and a re-energized desire to discover more.
In the event of repair, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate your understanding if our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with all crew members' instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin.
Additional ramps are located in a ceiling compartment in the forward section of the plane and at the back of the plane. The rear two window exits have an escape strap attached inside the window frame, which can be used to assist in a water evacuation onto the wing.
If we lose power, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, oxygen masks will drop from the panels above your seat and inside the lavatories. Reach up and pull the mask down to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth.
As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest.
For children under 35 pounds, place the vest around their waist and secure the strap between the legs.
Finally, take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket. While we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we get ready for takeoff, please settle in. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta.
We're offering fast, free Wi-Fi on today's flight. Switch your device to airplane mode and turn Wi-Fi on. Next, choose the DeltaWiFi.com network. If the Wi-Fi sign-in page does not open, go to DeltaWiFi.com using your browser.
This plane taking off is going to Johannesburg, South Africa. let's check out Delta's IFE system. A lot of language options, as you can see. They just had a feature similar to JetBlue where you can connect your phone to the TV. Okay. Let's see what Delta's top 10 is. Of options here. Live TV, they have all of these right here. Series. Ooh, 90 Day Fiance. Don't mind if I do. Curb Your Enthusiasm, even better. Spotify. Check out our flight details. Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, Delta Flight 1670. 1 hour, 10 minutes left. Here's a full globe view. Loading up. There we go. Alright, we are, let's see, 519 miles away. Same time zone, 1 hour, 9 minutes to land it. 24,760 feet, 517 miles per hour. That's the metric system. And right down here, all the different views you can get on the map. This is information of our aircraft. You could also get connection information here. There's a menu for food and drinks. Coffee, tea, water, juice, soda, beer, seltzer, wine, spirits. A lot of stuff they got. Right here, all the snack options. Not too much, but they got some stuff. And here's the flight fuel, probably the stuff for purchase. And of course, you can't have a flight without a nice game. Here are all the game options. Settings, you can maintain brightness, language, volume, all of the above. And here we are back at the home screen. The legroom on this flight is pretty good too. Got a lot of space here. And just like that, we've reached our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet. To drink today, I got a club soda, as usual. They didn't have cranberry juice, they just ran out, but anyway. Cheers. To eat on our flight today, I got sun chips. And just like that, we're now beginning our initial descent to Fort Lauderdale. Today our descent is taking us along the west coast of Florida. Then we'll turn directly over the Everglades, fly over there, and then go directly to FLL. Today we're arriving in Concourse D. I don't have the exact gate yet, but I'll let you know. Thanks and enjoy the video. It's now time for the Travel Man Rates, Flight Edition. The factors that are thought of for this rating are the seat, the food, the in-flight entertainment, and the service. First, the seat. The seats on this flight were good. They were well padded and had a decent recline. The legroom was also great, mainly due to the fact that this is a long plane. After all, it's called the Flying Pencil for a reason, long and skinny. The only disadvantage to the Flying Pencil is that it's very thin, and that makes the seat width quite small. So if you're a person of bigger size, I recommend avoiding the 757 when you can, because on airlines that aren't like Delta, for instance, you can end up in a 757 where the seat's basically made for a Barbie doll. Aside from that though, the seats on this flight weren't bad. For a 33-year-old plane, having in-seat power and IFE screens in your seat is certainly impressive. Depending on the 757, you can get a different product each time depending on the aircraft's age and make. The seats on this flight earned a 4 out of 5. Next, the food. For a 1.5 hour long flight, the food options were great. They didn't have as many options as JetBlue for instance, but it was still good. I chose a Sun Chips and a club soda. The club soda was nice and refreshing as usual, but my Sun Chips were a bit stale. This was the case for a few other passengers as well with other snacks. So with that said, the food on this flight earns a 3 out of 5. Next, the in-flight entertainment. The IFE on this flight was great. Each seat had an extremely responsive touchscreen TV. There was a great selection of things to watch, which include shows and movies people love. Friends, 90 Day Fiancé, which is my personal favorite, Curb Your Enthusiasm, another hilarious one, and a lot more. But aside from that, they also had radio options and game options, and there was also Wi-Fi on our flight, which was okay. Not the best Wi-Fi, but it was certainly sufficient for this flight. In settings features, you can make your whole setup in Spanish, or even Italian or Mandarin if you wanted. This is a step up from most other airlines. Or if you're some crazy person who wants your screen glaring bright on a night flight, not cool to do, but enjoy yourself. 5 out of 5 for the IFE. Finally, the service. Delta has always been rated high for their service, and on this flight, the crew certainly didn't disappoint. They were always checking on the passengers and were doing their work quickly and efficiently. They had a great team working this flight. They stayed professional and happy the whole time. 5 out of 5 for the crew. So, to end this rating, Delta's 757 service from Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale earns a 17 out of 20. Great job, Delta. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale. Thank you. See you later. Bye. Have a good one.
Thank you. Can you get part of your picture?
Alright everybody, and welcome to Fort Lauderdale Airport Terminal 2, Concourse D, Gate D9. The very end of the concourse, as you could see. This is by far one of my favorite concourses though. It's only home to 3 airlines: Air Canada, WestJet, and Delta. Alright everybody, and that concludes today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Our plane is headed right back to Atlanta. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Bye guys.